Turbo is challenging the resistance sitting at 0.007, but when is a new all-time high going to be made? I think soon, guys. Every time I look at Turbo, I get more and more impressed. This is the meme coin that brought me back to meme coins after I sold all my Dogecoin for a mere profit that could have been life-changing gains, guys. I absolutely love Turbo, but there's a lot of things that really impress me. One of them is the volume to market cap ratio. In this video, I want to go over these statistics. I also want to look at the chart and tell you all what I have been looking for to make sure that we did break the downtrend. Spoiler alert, I think we did for sure, guys. But when is that new all-time high going to be made, guys? That's what we're going to get into in this video. We're going to get into everything Turbo and more. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you toads. But if you're not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now, let's get into the video. Quick little website update. Let's take a look-ski and see what they got going on over 85 plus spot exchanges, guys. And look, this has been edited and updated. I see all Turbo brand assets are in the public domain and free for commercial and non-commercial use. That means nobody owns Turbo. It's kind of like Bitcoin, guys. It is ours, the community. But it's owned by half the exchanges, and I want to get into that in a minute, guys. But let's take a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Sitting at 0.0068, essentially, guys. We're up 62% in volume, up 6% on the day. But if we go back a month, look at the monthly, we are up drastically, guys, about a 2x. But look at the markets. Look at the markets. It is no wonder Turbo is primed to be one of the #1 meme coins this cycle. Binance, OKX, HTX, Kraken, Gate.io, Bitfinex, KUCOIN, Mexi, BitGet, Crypto.com. Guys, you also know they're on Caleb and Brown, who is one of the sponsors of the channel. Not this video, but they are a sponsor of the channel. But look, I want to show something that I think is very, very bullish. And look at all this supply, guys. Look at all of this, okay? Uphold 13% of the supply. OKX, let's call that 12. So that's 25% in the top 2 holders that are exchanges, okay? And then we've got this wallet right here that we think is Bitpanda. Then I think this is Rhett's wallet right here. But taking Rhett out of it, okay, 6.5% of the supply is a lot. But if you look here, 25, 35, 40, 43, 45, 40. This is half of the supply, guys. Half of the supply is owned by exchanges, and not little exchanges, big tier 1 exchanges. So the odds are they want to sell to people like you and people like me. They don't want to sell and dump their tokens on their own. So that's a lot of the supply locked up, essentially, or providing liquidity, because I get a lot of questions. Turbo's liquidity is not locked, and that is true. But once a token such as Turbo gets so many exchange listings, guys, the exchanges are the liquidity, okay? People buy them from them. They are the marketplace. But that is something that I think is extremely, extremely bullish. And I want to get into the price action right before we start talking about the volume and everything else. And I want to compare it to some other meme coins. But this is basically what I had been looking for, to see this downtrend be broken, you know? And right here, we tested it. We set against it for about a day, and then we came up and we came back down with, you know, testing the resistance, and it definitely landed. But if you look here, we bounced off of it right here, and then we came up, and what are we challenging now, guys? This has been one of the most pesky resistances for Turbo, the 0.007 level, guys. That has been you know what. I mean, 1 penny was obviously one, but it only happened really once. But if we look here, this is 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, even back here if you want to count a 4th one, and now potentially 5. But what am I looking for? What is Freeman looking for to see what happens, okay? Because we had a fake out here and kind of got rejected. Not like a loss. A lot of people take a profits rejected, but it didn't make it through it, right? We've got to acknowledge that, okay? So what I don't want to see is us come back down here. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I do not. I think we are really heating up for this bull run, guys. And I think Turbo is primed, and let's, a little later on in the video, we're going to get into that, exactly why I think Turbo is going to do so good and really be like a top 10 meme coin, maybe even higher. But what do I think is going to happen? Now, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm right. Remember, guys, when there's ever financial advice, I'm got slightly a degen and loves finance. So don't take what I say for financial advice. But what do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to meddle around for a little bit. I think we're going to get a little bit of, that would actually be best, guys, if we could see this, a little bit of consolidation here and essentially make this right here look like this, like a little flag. And then we can break out of that with volume. And then what are we looking for? We're going to be looking for this level right here. And then obviously the 1 penny level. But guys, I think the new all-time high is going to come. Now, it's not going to come easy, okay? It's not going to come easy. What we want to see whenever we break anything, okay? You have two things in crypto. Or in financial markets, period. You have resistance, and then you have support. And they are the same exact thing, but they act opposite. So what I mean by that is we are butting our head up against the ceiling that is 0.007, right? That is resistance, okay? But once we break it, that line doesn't go away. It's still there. We just think of it as a support at that point. So once we break it, then we want to test it going lower and successfully test that and then go to new all-time high. So once we get to the 1 penny level, I really, really think we're going to bounce back down to probably 208, 209, somewhere in there. And then we have to break through it with volume. And then where are we going, guys? The 1 penny psychological level is not there anymore. What's the next psychological level? Is it a nickel? Is it a dime? Is it a coda? Is it 50 cents? Is it $1? Wouldn't that be awesome? A $69 billion market cap turbo, $1. Tell me in the comments, how rich would you be if this thing hit $1? I'm not saying I think that's going to happen, but it would be extremely bullish. But I want to show you guys why I think Turbo is really being pushed so hard by these exchanges. And, you see Binance integrating Turbo into all kinds of things. And it's because, look at this. Let me zoom in on this one number right here, volume. And we have to think at the end of the day, you and I are here to make money, but exchanges are also here to make money, and they make their money off of trading fees. What do trading fees means? Buys and sells. How do you get that? With volume, okay? So Turbo right now, guys, you can see here, is sitting at 211th. Okay, an overall market cap, but it is outperforming with volume by 4x. Okay, so a 200 ranked coin is performing about 50th in overall market cap. So this has the volume of essentially a 48th in market cap token. So why is that so important? Because the bigger Turbo gets in market cap, the lower this number is going to go. It would not surprise me if we see Turbo in the top 10 of overall volume. And let's just compare this to a few random big tokens, okay? Mog coin, okay? This is currently sitting at about a $600 billion market cap, which is about 40% bigger than our beloved Turbo. So if we take a look at Mog coin, let's look. Okay, it's ranked 100th. And its volume is underperforming by about half at 197. Okay, let's go up a little bit more. Let's take Brett. Okay, Brett market cap is 74. Volume underperforming a little bit. Okay, let's take a look at Bonk. Bonk's at 53, overperforming a little bit, but nothing like Turbo, guys. To put this in perspective, if this right here was Turbo ranked at 53 with the same market cap to volume ratio as it has now, this number right here would be about 12 or 13 in overall volume. And that is why it is so advantageous for these exchanges to really list Turbo. Okay, think about this. Shiba Inu has a market cap of $10 billion, okay? $10 billion, okay? That's 30 times the size of Turbo right now. Yet, its volume is only outperforming Turbo by about 2.5 times. That is nothing, guys. Turbo, the community and the volume trading behind this are extremely, extremely huge. When you look at something like popcat, a very big token, 59th in overall market cap, barely overperforming at 49th. So when we take a look at all that, and then we come down to our Toad, the best meme coin of all time, you could see why these exchanges love it, guys. Market cap of 440 million, ranked at 211th, yet the volume, guys, is about 50% of their total overall market cap. That is crazy. 48th in overall volume. So what is sitting at 48th right Now, if we take a look at 48th right now, that's above Brett, that's above Popcat, that's above Flocky, that's above Bonk, and right under dogwifhat, guys. So I think there's some really big things coming for Turbo. I think that there's a lot of money to be made in trading fees with Turbo, and all of these exchanges want a piece of it, guys. And for us, that's been holding bags for a long time, that are in the community, that have been participating anything on X, whether it's making artwork, sharing posts, retweeting this video, guys. Go ahead, retweet it. All that helps get the word out about Turbo, and the community is growing. When we take a look at this, the holder count is at 39.5 thousand almost, guys. We are almost at the big 40,000 holders. I expect that to happen. It might happen by the end of October, guys. Maybe, definitely before Turkey Day and before Christmas. And when we take a look, almost 80,000 followers on X, guys. I mean, this is great. If you look here, they're constantly getting even more and more listings. Topper by Uphold. I don't even know what that is, but it's just add another one to the list. And if you look at this, this was 1 hour ago. It was posted. Your meme token hub just got turbocharged. You asked for you listen. We've added Turbo token to the Uphold meme basket, and this includes Doge, Sheep, Pepe, Flocky, with Bonk. Okay, so that means that Turbo is ranked right here. Okay, the lowest market cap token on that list is right here at Flocky, if I'm not mistaken, guys. So when we look at this, they are putting Turbo in this tier 1, tier 2 range, which is what I've always said. Turbo has to get right here to this range right here. Okay, guys, this Flocky and Brett mod coin type era. So, guys, let me know, when is Turbo going to break the previous all-time high? And let me know your price prediction. I'm really interested to know, because a $69 billion price prediction would be under what Doge's all-time high would be, and that would still be $1. Now, we've got to think, the overall market is diluted with meme coins right now. It's not the same market we were in with Dogecoin a while back, but I do think with the volume that Turbo has and all the exchanges wanting their own bite of it and owning about 50% of the supply, guys, I think there's some very, very big things in store for the People's Token, for the People's Revolution, and for everyone in the Turbo Toad community. But guys, watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Free Minute Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.